All right, so I am going to show you how to make mini meatloaves in our brownie pan. Earlier, if you watched the video, I made brownies with our new brownie mix in the brownie pan. Now I'm showing how you can take the same pan and make your own little individual meatloaves. I like to make the individual guys. I think the big ones sometimes, first off, they take too long to bake, and during the week when you're in a pinch and you're trying to get dinner on the table, it takes an hour, 45 minutes for a whole meatloaf to bake in a loaf pan. So when you do these little guys like this, they can bake in 12, 15 minutes and you can have dinner on the table a lot faster. And this time of year with fall, meatloaf is one of my favorite things to eat. So in this, I've got a pound of ground beef. I've got about 8 mushrooms that I diced up, a packet of onion soup mix, which is my favorite thing to use, and a little bit of cream of mushroom soup for moisture. We're going to add 1 egg to this, and we're going to add about a half a cup of panko breadcrumbs. Again, we're using our 1 cup measuring bowls, prep bowls. Those are perfect for so many things. I use them constantly in my kitchen for melting butter in the microwave, measuring things out, because you can see on the edge of these, if you've never used these before, right here on the edge you have your measurements, and they go from a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup to 3/4 and 1 full cup on those. So we're going to get our meatloaf mixture all mixed up. You want to make sure that you are gentle when you're mixing your ground beef or your meatloaf, or you'll end up with a tough meatloaf. I also forgot to tell you, I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in this because I'm a cheese nut, and any chance I have to put cheese in something, I'm going to do it. So we've almost got this mixed up. To make this easy for scooping and to make it more of a family-friendly size, we're going to use our handy scoop. We used this earlier to do our brownies. We're also going to use this to scoop out our meatloaf to make sure that we have consistent cooking all the way through with all of them, so they're the exact same size. We're going to use our scoop. So we're going to get in here with our scoop. We're going to get 1 scoop and we're going to just drop it right in our pan. So we're going to end up with individual size meatloaves. Now, something that is super fun to do with these individual meatloaves, if you have kids, a little bit extra there. What I like to do with this is, if you make mashed potatoes, I've seen it on the internet, a lot of people are doing mashed potatoes on top. So Pampered Chef sells a pastry bag, which works perfect. Make your mashed potatoes. How fun would it be to pipe mashed potatoes on top of these little individual things and serve that to your kids? It would be super fun. It'd be like having meatloaf for dessert, but that'd be kind of weird. So I wouldn't recommend that. But still, it would be kind of fun to serve mashed potatoes piped on top of your meatloaf. Just a little way to dress up a regular meatloaf dinner, make it a little more fun. So obviously with a pound, we're going to get more than just the 12 spots that we have in our brownie pan. So we're going to scoop these out. We're going to bake these. They're going to bake in about 12 to 15 minutes. And as soon as we get these things baked and done, we're going to come back and show you what they look like. All right, so our mini meatloaves in our brownie pan are done and ready to come out of the oven. And here they are. See how perfect these things are? Perfect for little kids. If you've got little kids in your family that don't eat a whole lot, these are perfect little bites. Perfect meatloaf. This pan is one of the most useful pans in my kitchen. I use it for so many things. You saw the brownies earlier. Now we did meatloaf. I've done cornbread in it. It makes perfect little cornbread squares. Even if you use the mini brownie pan to do cornbread, perfect for chili. So we are going to eat all of this yummy food. I will let you guys know how these turned out, but I already know because I've done it before. So this is an amazing recipe, amazing brownie pan. It's no wonder that it is one of Pampered Chef's best-selling items. So go to my website, buy a brownie pan, and make all this yummy stuff.